joining us today. My name's Heidi and I'm here at the Myriad Gardens for Botanical Balance Yoga. For today's 60-minute class, we're going to begin in a comfortable seat. So whatever that looks like for you, you can sit on a block or you can sit on a folded blanket if it's a little much on the hips. Otherwise, just begin to root down through the sits bones. Find that nice tall spine. Stack ears, shoulders, hips. Then let the hands drape the knees. Good. And so you can close the eyes or soften the gaze and just arrive into your space. Letting everything else fade into the background. And then striving to use your breath to both energize and relax. Allowing this first few rounds of breath to be the fullest, the deepest that you've taken all day. And as we're easing into practice, perhaps you take a full body scan. See if you're holding tension anywhere in particular, your neck, your back, your feet. And then begin to send your fresh oxygen to those areas, invigorating. And let's all meet at the bottom of an exhale. Take an inhale through the nose, let it resonate, build in the pit of the belly, draw it all the way up through crown of head. Hold at top. And open the mouth, let it go. One more time, inhale. Hold. And sigh it out. From here, making a smooth transition into your Ujjayi Pranayama, your breath control. So if it's comfortable with you, seal the lips, restrict the throat, and then channel air in and out of the nose, building heat, awareness, and filtering the air before it reaches the lungs. About 10 breath cycles here, enjoying the breath, the easy pose. Five more cycles. We enter into our practice, just a quote to shape the day. We can't always control what happens around us, but we can work to control the emotions within us. From here, begin to open the eyes or deepen the gaze. And on an inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, vibrant through the fingertips, gaze follows. And then exhale, cactus the arms, wide through the fingertips, draw the shoulder blades together. Again, inhale, lift, and exhale, cactus, peel the heart up. One more time, inhale, lift, exhale, cactus. From here, we're going to move into eagle arms. So bring right arm under left, and try to get your elbows in line with your shoulders, and then either align the palms of hands or the backs. This is really uncomfortable, just wrap the body. Good, press elbow into elbow, growing broad across the shoulders, take a breath in. On the exhale, shift the elbows left as you gaze right. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, come through center, and exhale, opposite side. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unravel, find those cactus arms. And then opposite side, we'll bring left arm under right. Once again, know that each side of the body is different. You can always wrap if you like. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, shift the elbows right as you gaze left. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, center, and exhale, opposite side. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, center. Exhale, unravel, reach up, hold for an inhale. And exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips. 5 rounds of breath here, so just let the neck go. Maybe shift your weight back and forth, walk the hands left and right. Just warming up the spine. On your next inhale, begin to walk fingertips back to meet the shins. And then exhale, just come over the shins. So we're gonna make our way down onto the belly. Once you reach your belly, bring your forehead to mat, and then just let your arms go long and find a full body stretch here, any sort of movement that you like. And then return to center, and on your inhale, make your way to your Sphinx Pose. So for Sphinx Pose, we want the fingertips nice and wide, stack your shoulders over your elbows, and then toes untucked. Holding here, your drishti, your gaze point, is your tip of your nose as we indulge in this baby back bend. Breath in. And on the exhale, gaze over the right shoulder all the way back to the toes. On an inhale, come back through center and exhale, opposite side. On an inhale, come back to center. We're gonna move into a shoulder opener here, and I'll start on the left side just because it will be easier to see. I'm gonna thread my left arm under my right, and I'm gonna brace with this right knee, and then just roll open. It's almost like a reclined supine twist. And this top arm, it may hit the ground, it might not. So just hold here, 5 breath cycles. You can gaze up, or maybe over at that right hand. Breathe in, breathe out, and on your inhale, make your way back to center. We'll return to that Sphinx Pose, and then this time we'll thread right arm under left, brace with this left knee, and then just open up here. And like I said, if this top arm doesn't hit the ground, that's just fine. Breathe in, breathe out, and on your inhale, return to center. And from here, we're gonna move into a cobra. So bring your hands to plant underneath your shoulders, a micro bend in your elbows, and then just peel the chest up. Drop your shoulders away from the ears, and then gaze slightly up. Good, lengthening the spine, trying to take any crunch out of it. Take a breath in, and exhale, gaze right. On an inhale, come back to center, and exhale, gaze left. On an inhale, back to center. Exhale, release down. Plant the hands a little further apart, still under the shoulders. And this time, inhale to your up dog. Toes untucked, lift through the thighs, roll the shoulders away. And if this is a lot, just bring the thighs down. So intensifying the back bend. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. If you want more, just step that right foot over the left, crossing at the ankles. Dipping the left hip down. On an inhale, return to center, and exhale, opposite side. On an inhale, return to center, gaze up, and exhale, down dog. First down dog of the day, or maybe not. 10 breath cycles here. Really take advantage of your time on your mat to pedal out your feet, swivel your heels. Maybe open through those hips. And of course, check in with your alignment, taking up about 3/4 of your mat. Hands are shoulder width distance apart, really wide, like you're high-fiving someone, and clawing into the mat for stability. Heels are driving down. They might reach the mat, they may not. That's just fine. Let the neck go. Gaze at your navel. 5 more cycles of breath. Knowing that this pose builds a lot of strength in all the major muscle groups. Arriving to an exhale. On an inhale, begin to tiptoe the feet up to meet the hands. And exhale, forward fold, just hanging loose here. And let's take some arm circles. So maybe a slight bend in the knees, and just let the arms go up and around. Stop anywhere you feel tension, hold there. And just keep the breath flowing. Certain you're not locking out your knees, taking any other movement that feels right today. And then let's all meet with our arms dangling down. And on an inhale, slowly and steadily make your way up to Tadasana, your mountain pose. Good, I'll turn this way. So rooting down through the feet, really pressing down to lift up even higher through crown of head. Roll the shoulders down the back, and then palms open to receive. We're going to steeple mudra the hands, so interlace the fingers and then pop out the thumb and the index finger. So on an inhale, reach the arms up, steeple mudra hands. And exhale, begin to shift those fingers over to the right as you gaze left. Biceps coming in line with ears. And maybe you're slanting so far right that you begin to lift that left foot. Fire up the core. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, come back to center, reach up. And exhale, opposite side. Covering a foot only if you like. Breath in, breath out. Inhale back to center, and exhale, release, mountain pose. So we'll move through a few sun salutations to warm up the body. And remember that you can always take a cobra with thighs down rather than up dog. And for your chaturanga, you can drop the knees, that's just fine. On an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. On an inhale, Ardha, find that flat spine, crown of head moving forward. And then exhale, Vinyasa, which is our flow. Step back, lower slowly, elbows into ribs. Inhale, pull forward, up dog. And exhale, pull back, down dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Allowing these salutations to warm the body. We've got such a sunny day out here, just beautiful. All right, on an inhale, make your way to top of mat, however you want to get there. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. 2 breath cycles. On an inhale, top of mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms, grow big here. And exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, flat spine. And exhale, Vinyasa. Knowing you can always skip the Vinyasa, just meet us in down dog. Inhale up, and exhale down. Full breath in, breath out. Inhale, meet at top of mat, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms. Last 2 at your own pace. Go as slowly or quickly as you like. And whenever you finish that last round, just medium balasana, child's pose. Once you're in your child's pose, big toes touch, knees as wide as you like, then hands can just drape down in front. Continuing to send fresh breath to wherever it's needed today. Let's take a breath in, reach through the fingertips. And on your exhale, walk the hands towards the right corner of the mat. Maybe left hand stacks on top of right. Take that half bind if you want, looping the right hand around. Breath in, breath out. Release the bind if you took one. Move through center and exhale, opposite side. Breath in, breath out. On an inhale, return to center and exhale, down dog. Good. From here, we're going to begin our main flow. So we'll take it once at a nice slow pace, and then we'll pick up the pace and add some options on. On an inhale, right leg lifts. Actually, inhale, left leg lifts, so you can see a little better. And then exhale, low lunge. Holding this first low lunge, making certain that your foot is parallel with your hands. And then you can tent, hover. I like to say you can reach in front or behind, anything to build a little strength. Scissoring the legs together and trying to up dog through the back rather than to roll down. Belly is lifted and engaged. Breath in, breath out. And on your inhale, simple twist. Right hand plants or cupcakes as that left arm reaches up. One arm an extension of the other. Fingers vibrant. And then find movement, or stay right where you are. Take one more inhale here, reach up. Then exhale, extended side angle. So left foot stays forward, spin down the back heel. And then your front arm is going to come either to the thigh or the ground as you reach that right arm up and over. Good, tuck the pelvis under and think about rolling your whole chest open. If you want, half bind, top hand comes to the crook of the left hip, or full bind, left hand comes down and around, rotating back open. Keep trying to stack that knee over ankle. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, reverse the warrior. Front knee stays right where it is. And then lengthen out through that back kneecap. And gaze up at your wrist. Any options that you like here, tucking a hand or finding your cow face arms. Left arm over, right arm under. Take one more inhale here. Then on your exhale, triangle pose. Shift the hips back. And then left hand drops anywhere along the leg to a block or outside the foot. You still have a nice heel to arch alignment as that right arm reaches up towards the sky. A straight line from hips through crown of head. Breathe in, breathe out. And on your inhale, reverse the triangle. Drop the back hand to back thigh, front arm reaches up and over. Keep thinking about pulling this right hip forward. And then opening the chest. Inhale here. And on your exhale, warrior two, deep bend in the front knee. Allow the arms to lengthen out as the tailbone drives down. Check that they're nice and parallel as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, high lunge. Pick up those back toes so you're nice and spiked. Use some control, no rush to get there. And then either gaze directly up at the hands, or if you're like me, straight ahead to aid a little more in the balance. Lengthen out through the back kneecap and pull the navel in. One more breath here, fill up. And exhale, vinyasa. Flow high to low or meet in down dog. Inhale up and exhale down. So I'm going to switch to this side just so you can see a little more easily. On an inhale, right leg lifts. And then exhale, low lunge to hold. Same arm variation or something different. Just keep scissoring together, pull that right hip in, and then reach the heart forward. Pop up a little higher on those back toes as you lengthen the kneecap. Good, on an inhale, simple twist. Left hand down, right hand up. Reach the arm behind you to really open through the shoulder. Anything else your body needs today, always discerning your own needs. Take one more inhale here, reach high. Then exhale, extended side angle. Back heel spins flat, heel to arch alignment. And then reaching up and over. If your arm is on your leg, make certain it's really light so that your stability is coming from your core. And then of course, if you want to take that half bind or full bind, taking the ego out of it and just doing what feels good today. Breathe in, breathe out. On your inhale, reverse the warrior. Front knee stays stacked, lots of integrity in the legs. And then a half bind or your cow face arms. Right arm over, left arm under. You can always grab for your shirt too. Chances are you'll have cow face on one side and maybe not the other. One more inhale here. And then exhale, triangle pose. Come up through center, shift the hips back, and then drop the hand anywhere along the leg as you reach up. Keep gripping the mat with the toes and tucking the hips under. A full breath cycle. On your inhale, reverse triangle. Front leg stays straight, reach up and over. Opening through the chest, all the muscles. Inhale here. And on your exhale, warrior two. Lengthen out through the arms. Heel to arch alignment. And then drive the tailbone down. Always check that back arm. Sometimes it does something completely unusual. And then draw your belly in. A round of breath here. On your inhale, high lunge. Just pop up those back toes. It's a little tricky of a transition. And then lengthen the kneecap, hips square. Biceps tracking back towards the ears. A full breath in, reach up. And then exhale, vinyasa, moving high to low. Inhaling up and exhaling down. So we're gonna take that flow at a little faster pace, but always move at your own pace. Starting with the left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist, left arm up. Exhale, extended side angle. Spin that back heel down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse the triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot, high lunge. And exhale, vinyasa, or meet in your down dog. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Breath in, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse the triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot, high lunge. And exhale, vinyasa. One more time each side with some suggestions. Take the suggestion or stay right where you are. On an inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle pose. So holding here, if you want more, begin to extend that bottom arm straight out in front. We're going to wrap that top arm up and over. Keep holding your chest open, building some strength here. Reach through the fingertips, ground down through the feet. Returning to triangle pose if you like. And on your inhale, reverse the triangle. Exhale, warrior two. And on your inhale, high lunge. From here, we're gonna move into a warrior three, just adding on. So take your hands to prayer unless you want another variation. We'll begin by pushing off that back foot. Keep that left knee nice and supple. And then begin to bring the body parallel with the ground. Really power up that lifted leg to take pressure off the standing leg and roll hip in line with head. And if you weren't ready for a warrior three, just stay in your high lunge. We're gonna do it again later. On your next inhale, land back, high lunge. And exhale, vinyasa. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last time, right side. On an inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Stay here or begin to wrap those arms up and over. Really working on our core here. Just so much of the foundation of all of our poses. Use your breath. Turning to triangle, you took the variation. Then inhale, reverse the triangle. Exhale, warrior two. On your inhale, pivot, high lunge. And then get ready for it if you like, prayer hands. And then push off the back foot. Take your time. Keep bringing your navel a little more parallel with the ground as you roll the shoulders away from the ears. If you're wobbling, embrace it. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your inhale, land back, high lunge. And exhale, vinyasa. Inhale up. And exhale back. Good. From here, come to the knees and we'll return to our child's pose. And let's just tee the arms out to the side this time. You can bring forehead to the mat or maybe the side of the head. Breathing easy, remembering the reason you decided to unroll your mat today. 5 rounds of breath. On your next breath in, begin to reach the arms straight out in front. And then exhale, meet back in your down dog. Good, pedal out the feet, sway the hips back and forth. And from here, walk the feet in just about a half foot. and mat's width distance apart. So we're in a shortened downward dog stance. Make certain you're not super short up by the hands. You still want to have some length here. Heels may be down or not. Take a breath in. Then on your exhale, take the left hand towards the right ankle, calf or foot, and just find a twist here. Hips are still nice and square. And pull your torso under the arm, gaze up. Breath in, breath out. Then on your inhale, return to center, plant down, and exhale, opposite side. And just remembering to give yourself grace and realizing the idiosyncrasies of the body. Breath in, breath out. And on your inhale, return to center and walk the feet up to meet the hands. We're gonna make our way back to mountain pose, but just take a little movement, getting your way up there. Good, I'll turn this way, but we're gonna take eagle today. You know that with eagle, there's a lot of variations. So when we wrap our legs, you can kickstand a leg, or you can wrap once, or maybe twice. Same thing with eagle arms, just like we did in the beginning, or wrap the torso instead. So make it your own practice. And we'll flow the eagle a little bit too into a warrior three. So just do whatever feels comfortable today. So from here, begin to root down through the left foot, really make contact. And then let's lift this right leg into one-legged Tadasana and find your drishti, your gaze point. So from here, I'm just going to hold, really getting my balance, stacking all the way down. Take a breath in. Then on your exhale, eagle legs. So like I said, you can kickstand or wrap once or twice. Right leg was over, so I'm gonna bring my left arm under. Your gaze is really in between the hands. I tend to gaze a little bit further away. And then you want to just sink the weight back down into the hips. So think about a chair pose here. We're still pressing elbow into elbow. This is great for shaping the thighs and for focus. When you reach an inhale, we're going to unravel, leave the eagle arms if that's comfortable there. And on your exhale, move to warrior three with eagle arms. If that's not working today, just take prayer hands. If you're keeping eagle, think about stretching fingers and toes in opposite directions. Breath in. Breath out. On your inhale, high lunge. Keep the eagle arms if you have them. Just find a baby back bend as you reach those elbows up and over. Ideally, gaze at the hands or anywhere to hold that balance. On your next breath in, unravel, reach high. And exhale, cactus, hover the back knee just a touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hover. For 5, 4, you could always hold high lunge as well. 3, 2, 1. Reach up and vinyasa or down dog. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Good. On a breath in, begin to walk the feet up to meet the hands. And once again, just find a little sway coming up to your mountain pose. Wonderful. From here, this time we'll root down through that right foot. So I pick up all my toes, replace them, find my gaze point, something I'm moving, and then take your one-legged Tadasana. Push out through the heel. Know that one side of your body will probably balance better than the other. Take a breath in here. Then on your exhale, eagle legs. Left leg can kickstand, wrap once or twice. And then right arm under left. Good, push out through the elbows and then begin to sink down. Eagle in a nest. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Keep eagle arms on an inhale, one-legged Tadasana. I'll stay right here. And exhale, warrior three. Take prayer hands. You can always put hands on a wall or a chair. It's especially because you're home. Lengthen out through the fingertips, rolling hip down in line with hip. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, land, eagle arms if you still have them. Begin to track the arms up and over. On an inhale, unravel, reach high, and then exhale, cactus, hover. Inhale, lift, exhale, cactus. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and vinyasa, or down dog. Inhaling up, and exhaling back. Good. From here, we're gonna hop through and find our bridge pose. I'm gonna start with some rolling bridges today, and then we'll hold either your bridge or your full wheel. So plant the feet about hips width distance apart, and fingertips just graze the heels. You always want that good foundation, so all the toes point in one direction. And then from here, we're going to have our hands down beside us. And on an inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, reach the arms up and overhead. Maybe you come to the tiptoes, hips in line with knees, and then exhale, lower back down. Fingers reach towards toes. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, maybe push through the heels. Good, continuing at your own pace as you massage the spine. About 5 more rounds of breath here, really keeping this nice and active. Maybe about 1 more cycle, and we'll meet with a nice flat spine. From here, you can either take bridge pose to hold or your full wheel. If you're taking bridge pose to hold, press down through the feet, lift the hips, hips in line with knees. Try to pull your chin away from your chest, and then just walk your arms under. Variations, reach your arms overhead or ground down into your forearms and let your hands gently cup your hips. But keep this active. We want to really keep pressing up to strengthen the back. If you're taking full wheel, if it's in your practice or you want to try it, plant the hands just beyond the ears, fingertips towards the toes. And then on an inhale, press down, come to crown of head. And then if you feel comfortable here, see if you can easily lift your head. And then pop up. Push your heart through your arms. Straighten your legs if you like. And just breathe into this heart opener, energizing. Wherever you are, take 1 more great inhale. Then exhale, lower down. Coming from full wheel, come to crown of head. Tuck the chin. And then let's all just windshield wiper the legs back and forth. All right, from here, we're going to rock and roll through a vinyasa. If you don't want the vinyasa, just meet in down dog. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit of core awakening. So just see how it feels in your own body. On an inhale, we're going to pull forward to plank pose to hold. High on the toes, wide through the fingertips. Keep drawing that navel in and up. Spring through the shoulders and then keep your gaze down and forward. Inhale here. Then on your exhale, begin to lower down like a push-up all the way to the belly. Toes are still tucked. And then on an inhale, press into the feet, the hands. We're gonna lift right back up to plank pose. And if that's a lot, just hold plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift to plank. Yeah. All right, continue at your own pace. About one more, then we'll meet in down dog. Wonderful. So from here in our down dog, on an inhale, we're going to reach the right leg up. Then begin to open here, bringing heel to glute, finding some giant circles. If you want to take your flip dog or wild thing, bring that right leg up and over. Wild thing, or flip dog, ground through the feet. If you're feeling really open, move into your full wheel. If you flipped, return to center. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Then exhale, pull forward, one-legged pigeon. Aim that right knee towards the right wrist. Bring the calf down, and then just scoot that back knee out. We're actually gonna stay in proud pigeon for this first 5 rounds of breath. So maybe you walk the fingertips a little closer to the hips, track the eyes up, or take prayer hands. If you want, you can take a quad stretch here, reaching behind, find the toes, and then extending up. If you're feeling really open and you wanna try Mermaid Pose, begin to bring the toes, slide them into the crook of the elbow, flip the palm up. Right arm reaches up and over, and then open. If you took the bind, carefully release down, don't slingshot. And then we'll all take a breath in, square the hips. Then exhale, fold forward. And if this ever feels uncomfortable or specifically pain, just take your figure 4 on the back. Right ankle over left thigh. Ten breath cycles. Five more rounds with every inhale. Find a little more length, and every exhale, a little more depth. Hips square, try not to roll. When you're ready for fresh breath, begin walking the fingertips in. On exhale, we're going to swing this left leg around for fire log pose, double pigeon. So essentially, I'm going to make a box with my legs, flex out through the feet, and then try to stack shin on top of shin, ankle by knee. So you might have a lot of lift here. That's just fine. If you're at home, you can slide a block under. Or if you're like, that's not good for my hips, just go ahead and take your comfortable seat. Good, so we'll be here a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is just tent the fingers behind you, roll the shoulders together, and puff up through the chest. Just another little hip opener. And hopefully with every exhale, your legs will soften a bit more. And then option to stay here, or inhale, reach high, and exhale, fold. And remember, you can always fold in increments. Maybe you creep those fingertips out as you tuck the pelvis, or tip the pelvic bowl, and gaze forward, and then eventually make your way down as far as comfortable for now. Release any held tension in the neck. If you folded, return back to center. And from here, we're just going to take a prayer twist towards the right. So if you're in your comfortable seat, you can just twist with hands. For us, we're gonna take prayer hands, inhale, begin to lean forward, and then we're going to hook that elbow into the thigh. Once again, if that's just not working today, choose your hands. But if you're taking the prayer twist, try not to collapse down, but really press into the hands so we still create some openness through the body. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, wherever you are, return to center. And we're just gonna let the legs go wide. I'm gonna turn this way. And just balance here, wide-legged boat. Arms can reach to the side or maybe straight in the middle. Keep lifting through the chest. You can always roll the toes, point flex. Great, take one more inhale here. And exhale, release down, vinyasa, one of the last, or meet in your down dog. Inhale up, and exhale down. Good, that right leg can return to the sky, see if it's any more open. Remember, you really want to try to circle the hip rather than just the knee. And we'll plant the foot down. On an inhale, left leg lifts, heel to glute, like a dog in a fire hydrant. Stay here, or flip your dog. And if you're flipping, push up and gaze all the way to the hand. If you flipped, return to center. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Then exhale, pull forward here, almost like you're coming into plank. Drop the shin. And then we'll find that nice proud pigeon. Or if you really don't prefer this, just fold automatically. So walk the hands in, prayer hands, or try for that quad stretch. A little less open on this side, but if you want the mermaid, begin to walk the toes into the elbow crease. And then reach up and over. If you took the bind, begin to carefully release down. Good, square the hips. And fold when ready. 10 breath cycles. Five more cycles here. And then on a fresh inhale, fingertips begin walking back. And exhale, we'll swing that right leg around this time. And if you didn't have double pigeon on the one side, I encourage you to try it again because like I said, sides are different. So we'll make that box shape, stack ankle over knee, square the shins off, and then just cupcake the fingers behind and push the chest forward. Then either stay here or you could always sit upright and just apply gentle pressure to the legs. On an inhale, reach up. And then exhale, begin to hinge from the hips as you fold down. And use your breath to your advantage. Remembering that yoga is breath and stretching. If we don't have the breath, we're just stretching. If you folded, return to center, walk the fingertips back in. Then from here, we're going to take that twist. So if you're in your comfortable seat or if you are in fire log, double pigeon, we'll take prayer hands, breath in, and then exhale, begin to lean forward, hook the elbow, press palm into palm, or you can always just take your standard twist. Rotate open all the way from the navel. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, return to center, unravel, and once again, we're just going to take that wide-legged boat, holding here. If this is feeling good, you could always take yogi toe lock and extend out as well. Just keep lifting through the heart, trying to keep that flat spine as much as possible. And then option for a final vinyasa, or just meet us down here on the back. And once you are on your back, just pull knees into chest. And find a reclined frog. Hands inside the thighs, let them melt open. And then push out through the heels. Once again, great place if you want to take that yogi toe lock, if it's accessible. Sacrum pressing down and breathing into the hips. Knowing that when you're in a pose, you don't have to stay right where you were. Feel free to amend as you go along. And then we'll pull knees into chest. And T or cactus the arms. Arms can be down, palms down or palms up. We're just going to begin windshield wipering back and forth here, a rolling supine twist. You can track the legs or gaze up. And then next time you come through center, just pause after you've completed a cycle. Take a breath in, shift the hips right, and drop the knees left, finding your supine twist. Any variation that you like here, a hand can weight the leg, or just press the shoulder blades down. Lift the head, gaze away from the legs, and wring out the belly, the spine. Maybe returning to that thought of not being able to control all around us, but working to control our inner being. A full breath in, slow breath out, and on your inhale, make your way to center, shift hips left on an exhale, and drop down. Breath in, breath out. On your inhale, come back to center. Last little bit of awakening here. We're gonna let the legs go long to a hover and then lift through the shoulders. Bring the arms and legs wide and draw together, in and out. For 5, 4, 3, navel in. 2, 1, draw knees into chest, and then just extend the legs straight up to the sky, arms reach as well. For your waterfall pose. Bug up a wall, take a little movement, then begin to close the eyes. We're going to move into Shavasana by allowing the limbs to float down at your own pace. So whenever you're ready, just allow an arm, a leg to gently make its way down. Feel that gravity pull on it and set it exactly where you want it to go. Relaxing down onto your mat, honoring your breath, your body for the effort you put forth today. Physically, mentally, lift through the heart, and then enjoy your Shavasana. Pull fresh air in, and let stale air out. A natural breath, lightening the limbs, wiggling fingers and toes, allowing that movement to roll into the wrists and ankles. Pull knees into chest, arms wrap shins, giving yourself a great big hug. And then make your way up to a comfortable seat, whatever that may be for you. On an inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, prayer hands to the third eye, the space between the brows for pure thoughts. Breath in. Exhale, hands to the lips for kind words. Breath in. And exhale, hands to heart center for the sweetest of intentions. The light in me honors and sees the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining us today here at the Myriad Gardens for Botanical Balance for Yoga. Have a great day.